Hey everybody, how you doing? Just wanted to share this with you real quick. I got together with one of my attorneys this last week, and I wanted to put a video together for clients of mine that don't know. I have a lot of clients who are business owners or self-employed, and I want to put this together for them so they would know where to go for these economic relief that we keep hearing about, from the news from the government. Excuse me. So what you do, you go to SBA, and automatically SBA means Small Business Administration. You go to SBA Disaster Loan Assistance. So then it's already automatically popping up on Google, and then you go to SBA Disaster Loan Assistance. Here you want to make sure you go to the right website, disasterloan.sba.gov. So you go here. So from here you're gonna get the prompts. It's all for self-education purposes. Consider reading that if you would like to. And then here you can go to this yellow bar here. This is also a prompt: coronavirus COVID-19 relief options and additional resources. Go here, click here. So here you can go scroll down to the first option, which is coronavirus funding options. Then here, coronavirus funding options. Click here to learn more about available SBA loans and debt relief options. Okay, cool. This is where you go. All right, so this is where you want to be. So consider sharing this with your friends. If you know anybody that has a business or self-employed, this is where they're going to get their relief from. Okay, all right, cool. So PPP is first option. PPP means Paycheck Protection Program. So this program is designed for employers. Anybody that has a company that has up to 500 employees. And employees have to be in W-2 status. So you could get up to $10 million loan, and this loan has to be exclusively to make payroll. So a lot of us are staying at home. I'm still working. I'm working from home. Some people are working from home, but a lot of companies are not able. It's not a company or a job that allows people to work from home because you have to be there at whatever type of company it is. So then those people are not working, so they're not going to get paid. So the government is implementing this for employers so that they can make payroll. So it's designed exclusively to make payroll, and it also helps them to cover their business rent and their utilities, but primarily payroll. So this way, we're still getting paid, those who are staying home, who are not working and not generating income. So that's one. That's for employers, business companies. Then the next option is for self-employed people. Self-employed people could apply here to the EIDL loan advance. EIDL means emergency, injury, disaster, I think, or disaster loan. And so what it is that as a self-employed person who don't have W-2 employees, then this is where they want to come. So they come here, they apply for a loan for up to $2 million. The difference is that what both of these loans have is that whatever you apply, whatever you get is going to be forgivable, but it's a loan. So then there's tricks to that, right? So you'd have to work that out with your CPA and your tax advisor at the end of the year. However, if you apply here as a self-employed with no W-2 employees, you could get up to $2 million. And initially you will get an advance, it's called advance, $10,000 on those up to $2 million loan. But if that's all you need, then you don't have to continue with the loan. And then you get these $10,000 advance on that loan, and this is forgivable at the end of the year, according to the government guidelines. The other option is the SBA Express Bridge Loan. This is for a business that wants to apply directly with the SBA to get a loan. But, if you're one of these two, so then why go here? I'm sure there's some guidelines here to follow. Maybe if it's a smaller company with less employees, maybe that's what that is, but I don't know. I'm not giving you advice because I'm not an accountant or an attorney, but just want to share these and trying to put this together for clients of mine. Now, outside of these, there's still the unemployment benefit. If you had to be at home and not be paid, then unemployment benefits, you might qualify for that. And so then my attorney said that within the unemployment government website, when you file for unemployment, the reason for being unemployed it should already be there coded as either emergency disaster or disaster, national disaster of some sort, or even COVID-19. All right, cool. So then this way everybody gets some money and, for food and stuff. So, so anyway, I hope this helps. Maybe you want to share this with friends and family that have businesses or self-employed people. All right, so then that's the website that you go to apply for this type of loan, right? So keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not an accountant, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a CPA or anything like that. And my attorney and I had this discussion because we were masterminding. I was trying to be educated by him. He's my one of my go-to attorneys, one of my top 2 go-to attorneys. And he happens to also be a CPA. So he was sharing this with me because I wanted to put this video together to share with my friends and family and clients. And now we are required to tell you that I'm not a CPA. I can't give you, can't take this as legal advice, right? We are also required to tell you that, check with your CPA, check with your attorney, check with your financial advisor. What my attorney also said, he was very clear about this. He said, look, this is brand new as of last week. We were first, looking at getting it approved for a while, and then finally got approved, and it was released last Monday, this week. And so then now, as of yesterday, self-employed people also qualify for unemployment. Historically, self-employed people never qualify for employment, and not you do, because we all fall under a National Disaster Relief Program. Okay, so check with your CPA again, check with your attorney and financial advisors. And again, my attorney did say, while it's important you go check, nobody really knows. It's a brand new program, and it's kind of hard to get advice. So my suggestion is just apply, right? So I have a lot of clients who are business owners. I have a lot of clients who are self-employed. And so I want to make sure I make this video for them and for everybody, because you could also share with your friends and family, because I'm sure you have a lot of friends and family that have small businesses, that have W-2 employees, or that are self-employed. And so then this could come handy, right? So above and beyond these options, you have, if you suffer a loss of income, I have a lot of clients and friends and family also who are actually able to work from home. I'm able to work from home, right? I come to the office maybe 3 times a week, and then the rest of the time I work from home because I'm still working with clients, right? So people who don't have the opportunity to work from home and suffered a loss of income, what I just shared, the Payment Protection Program Relief Program and the EIDL loan advance, $10,000 loan advance from the government, that is both forgivable. If you don't qualify for that, apply anyway if you can for the self-employed, if you're self-employed. And above and beyond that, you could apply for unemployment. The only thing I ask is that don't go and get in line, right? As I saw in the news, some people waiting in line to apply for unemployment, where you could just do these out of any smartphone, any tablet, and any computer from anywhere. So just do it online if you can. So having said all that, so the number one question I'm getting right now from clients and friends and family, from a lot of people in our conversations, the number one question I'm getting: what do you think the market's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen on the market, or a variation of that, right? I think the market's going to crash, or I heard the market's going to crash. I'm talking about real estate, of course. So I just had that this afternoon with a client of mine, a current client of mine that's actively shopping for a property. So this is what I said, right? So I'm still saying the same thing, every day. So every day, everything's changing every day, right? The real estate, predictively, historically, it's a 90-day market, right? Whether it's a 10-year seller's market, it's still a 90-day cycle, because we only go back in value the last 90 days. That's how we get to value on homes, right? So it doesn't matter what happened last year. It doesn't matter if it's a seller's market, because the values change. The interest rate on borrowing for a home loan has changed. And so we're kind of in a 90-day cycle. And sometimes there's great changes, sometimes there's no variables, or sometimes there's little changes. Okay, so But right now, because of this whole COVID-19 crisis, the market is changing every single day. I mean, like almost hour to hour kind of thing. And so it's my job and commitment to stay up to date with that, whether it's via self-education or via being connected with my National Association of Realtors economists, my business coaches, and my attorneys and colleagues and different avenues. And of course, the California Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors, right? So we have to, right now is the time to be sharp and be on top of things so that in turn we could share this information with our clients and friends and family. So as of today, as of right now, this is what I told my client earlier. There's no indication that the market's going to crash. Prior to the COVID crisis, we went into COVID crisis in a shortage of inventory in a market where we have a lot of buyers for every one property, where there's 4, 5, 6, 10 different buyers for every one property. And in turn, we get multiple offers, and then buyers starts to overbid each other because they all want this particular property, to an extent where I had a property in East LA where it had 20 offers. My client I spoke with today on his property in Doherty, we had 7 offers, and everybody's above asking price, and our price was already at fair market value, kind of. So if you're already at fair market value and you're overbidding on that price, then that's how values continue to drive up. But that's in a shortage of inventory type market, right? That's what was happening going into this COVID-19 crisis. During this crisis, I'm still getting overbids. I'm still trying to get some of my clients, like the client I spoke with earlier again, he's also shopping around for a property, and there was a property that was already overpriced, and we still came in $20,000 above as fair market value price, and so we still got overbidded, and that property had 11 offers. And so we don't know how long this crisis is going to last. It could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be 18 months. We don't know. What I do know is that what we can predict is that while the market has slowed down, of course has slowed down, it's slowed down. Still, if we exit this COVID crisis, we're going to exit into an even shortage of inventory. And with the government continue to stimulate the economy by lowering the mortgage interest rates, then we're going to have also a lot of buyers. Let's not forget that not everybody stopped working. There is a lot of unemployment, of course, but a lot of people didn't stop working. People are working from home. So we're going to have all these qualified buyers at a very affordable interest rate that's going to continue to trigger sales. That's how it's designed. And so in an already short of inventory market, the demand is potentially, predictably, is going to be great. So then that's the trick with that. So right now we're not there yet. There's no indicator that the market's going to crash. The values are going to go down. This is not being triggered to be 2008, 9, and 10, where everything, values went down by 50% in some cases. What I could tell you is that if you, what's happening right now with my lender, Daniel, is that, and all lenders for that fact, they're all getting a massive surge of refinances because everybody that bought last year at 4.5% can get 3.5% and 3.25%. Whoever bought last year or a year ago, 2 years ago, FHA, at a low interest rate, you could still, with the value increase, you could still refinance for the same interest rate and save yourself extra, $400, $500, $600 because of the mortgage insurance and the FHA insurance. And so then that's happening a lot. So if you have any questions on lending questions and mortgage questions or anything like that, just call my friend Daniel. Call me. I'll text you his info. Then you reach out. A lot of my clients are working with him now because he's very fast, he's efficient, and he's got good cost. And very, very competitive interest rate. And outside of that, if you need help, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to chat, if you want a video, call me. If you want to Zoom, call me. If you want to stay connected, if you're worried, if you just want to talk, call me. Reach out anytime. Always available. You know, share this video if you want with your friends and family. I don't know whether your friends and family who are business owners, who are unemployed, who are self-employed, who have access to this information. A lot of people are wondering, you know, I see this relief available in the news, but how is this going to come and play? How am I going to get it? Am I going to get some? Am I allowed to even apply for that? Because a lot of clients, I have a lot of clients, a lot of friends and family who don't even qualify for any of these options, right? Because of, you know, legal status or whatever the case may be. So feel free to call me anytime. I'm here available. And let's follow the CDC and WHO guidelines. We all know what they are already, so let's not be misled, right? So wash your hands before you eat. 6 feet distance, or for my European friends and Mexican, family and friends, 2 meters distance from people. Don't shake hands, no hugs. Keep your distance. And be safe, and nowadays wear your mask. So I'm wearing my, this is my merino wool neck warmer that I use for my, every time I travel anywhere, I do my hikes, in the cold, everything, I backpack somewhere. This is a good safety source for me. And this dries quick. So if you want to buy one of these, it's pretty good. Just go to Amazon and look for Buff neck warmer, or just Buff. It should be able to come up. And these dry really quick. So I get home, I wash it dries rather quick. If I have to go out somewhere again, then it's available for me. All right, sorry to make this video long. Call me anytime, always available. My battery's about to die. And normally my videos are not this long, but it was really critical that I wanted to deliver this information to friends and family and clients, and friends and family and clients of my friends and family and clients. All right, you have my number. If you want to talk, call me, text me at 323-855-9331. If you have anything, questions related to these, or any real estate questions, or any loan questions with my friend Daniel, give him a call, okay? Talk soon. Thanks. Bye.